Could everybody please be upstanding for the arrival of the bridal party? Could everybody please be seated? Thank you. Good afternoon to the friends and family of Danny and Leila, and on behalf of the North Yorkshire Registration Service, welcome here today to the Sun Pavilions. This place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages, and you are gathered here to witness the joining in matrimony of Daniel Graham Hall and Leila Reynolds Araji. If there is any person here today who knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. Now I'm going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. So by replying, I am to the question, are you, Daniel Graham Hall, free lawfully to marry Leila Reynolds Araji?
I am.
And by replying, I am to the question, are you, Leila Reynolds Araji, free lawfully to marry Daniel Graham Hall?
I am.
Today is a day when we mark the strength of Danny and Leila's relationship and the depth of their love for one another. Marriage means making a commitment to cooperation, friendship, and mutual respect. It calls for patience, honesty, and a sense of humour. In marriage, each partner cares for the other and supports them in all that they do. Marriage must be entered into freely, voluntarily, and with the full and unreserved consent of you both. Therefore, do you, Danny, take Leila here present to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
And do you, Leila, take Danny here present to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Now, that being the case, the solemn moment has come for Danny and Leila to make the contract of marriage before you, their witnesses. If you are able and would like to, could everybody please stand? I, Daniel Graham Hall,
I, Daniel Graham Hall,
take thee, Leila Reynolds Araji,
take thee, Leila Reynolds Araji,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
I promise to love, respect, and cherish you.
I promise to love, respect, and cherish you,
Comfort and support you in times of need,
comfort and support you in times of need,
and share your laughter in times of joy.
and share your laughter in times of joy.
I, Leila Reynolds Araji,
I, Leila Reynolds Araji,
Take thee, Daniel Graham Hall,
Take thee, Daniel Graham Hall,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
I promise to love, respect, and cherish you,
I promise to love and respect and cherish you,
comfort and support you in times of need,
comfort and support you in times of need,
and share your laughter in times of joy.
and share your laughter in times of joy.
Would everybody please be seated? Thank you. So we now come to the giving of the wedding rings. This is a traditional and ancient way of sealing the contract you have just made and is the outward sign of the lifelong promises you have just made to each other. So Matthew, I do understand you have the rings. If you could come forward, please, and give Danny Layla's ring first of all. And Danny, if you could place it on the third finger of Layla's left hand, please. Hold it in place. And repeat these words. Layla, with this ring,
Lelia, with this ring,
I give you my hand, my heart, and my love.
I give you my hand, my heart, and my love.
Please wear it as a reminder of my love for you
Please wear it as a reminder of my love for you
today, tomorrow, and always.
today, tomorrow, and always.
Lovely. Place it all the way down. And now Matthew could give Layla Danny's ring. It's your chance to get him back now. If you could place it on the third finger of Danny's left hand, he'll help you which one that is. Hold it in place and repeat these words. Danny, with this ring,
Danny, with this ring,
I give you my heart, I give you my hand, my heart, and my love. Sorry.
I give you my hand, my heart, and my love.
Please wear it as a reminder of my love for you
Please wear it as a reminder of my love for you
today, tomorrow, and always.
today, tomorrow, and always.
Danny and Layla, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law and you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your in the presence of your witnesses, your family and your friends gathered here this afternoon in your honour. It is my privilege and very, very great pleasure to tell you that you are now lawfully married.
Right, so good afternoon everyone. Firstly, thank you all for being here today. We've got people from far and wide, so it means a great deal that you've put in so much effort to join us. We have Layla's family who've travelled from California. We've got the Scotland lot over there. Lincoln, yeah. And we've also got my family that have come from like Chapel Allerton and Morley. So, let's go! But it's all appreciated nevertheless. A couple of special mentions as well. We've got Harry from Vietnam, we've got Angus from New York, so thank you all. Hi, buddy. I'm so happy to now be married to my soulmate. It's so nice to officially call you my wife after saying it for years anyway. Simply because I felt like an idiot saying fiancé in public. I never thought I'd meet such a wonderful, caring woman. I also never thought I'd name my cat Baby Cat, so you know, life's weird. Lelia is such a wonderful human being and a truly fantastic mother. Creating our son Felix was the greatest gift I have ever been given, and I am more than thankful than I can ever put into words. Felix has made my life complete, and I can't imagine a world without the happiness he brings in it. From day one, Lelia's family has truly welcomed me with open arms since we first met, and I'm so happy to be officially a part of it. Lee, I have to thank you for all the great times we've had already, the many times drinking whiskey and me asking you random questions about like how the pensions work, life in Iran, and generally taking note of all your wisdom. I treasure these nights and I look forward to many more, mate. Jill, you are nice. I'm joking. You welcomed me into the family from the first day that I was introduced. I always look forward to sharing a carafe of wine with you in Bulgaria and enjoying the hospitality that you've shown me. You are the most wonderful grandmother to Felix, and I will forever be grateful for the time and effort you put into his life. However, to be welcomed into this family, I've had to accept some things that are completely insane to the outside world, but normal within this family. So let me list a few of those things for you today. So number one, it's standard for chickpeas to be in every meal. Weird. I once went round to their house. I once questioned what on earth a large sandwich bag of cat hair clippings were doing laying about the house. And I was made to feel that I was the odd one for not realising that, obviously, it was used to throw outside for the birds to make a nest with. You know. So, next one, that each year at Christmas you've got to be prepared to receive a series of wrapped up joke gifts. That'll be like a cabbage or a carrot. When you first happen, you don't know how the hell to respond to it. On Christmas, you don't have a present opening frenzy first thing in the morning like my family always did, but you wait around to the evening to sit and watch each individual person unwrap theirs. I've since discovered that this isn't strange and it's actually quite nice, but still, it took me a while to adjust. I once casually mentioned I like Yorkshire tea, and then for about 3 years solid, all I received was tea-related birthday and Christmas gifts. After every visit round at the parents' house, everyone has to go out into the street and wave them off until you don't see the car in sight anymore. This is also actually a nice thing to do, but when I first started dating Lelia, I thought it was weird. And lastly, it's completely normal to trump at the dinner table. But if you sneeze, Jill will kick off. Right, so all jokes aside, I'm so glad to be part of this family and look forward to many more strange years with them. I'd like to also take a moment to thank my groomsmen, Matt and Tom. They've been my best friends for many years now. I'd like to thank them for all their advice throughout the years and the laughs we've had. You two are the greatest guys I've ever met, and I've truly been lost without you guys, okay? Good. Another thank you to all the bridesmaids, a lovely bunch of women who have all impacted mine and Layla's lives massively. On behalf of me and Layla, we love you and thank you. I'd also like to give my dad a mention. You worked hard to raise me, made me laugh more than anyone I've ever met, and I really appreciate everything you've sacrificed for me and my siblings. I love you, and you're a legend. Yeah. There you go. And lastly, unfortunately, a wonderful woman couldn't be with us today, but I'm sure she's here with us in spirit and for the rest of our lives. Nancy, or Granny, you are greatly missed. So if we can all raise a glass for Granny and my beautiful new bride, thank you very much. That's all from me. To Granny. Right, Cassie, you're up. Woo, thank you guys. Cheers.
Here. Oh gosh, weepathon. Great, no, you're listening. Thanks, Ella, that was really good. Yeah, no one sneeze. Mum will kick off. So hello everyone, I'm Cassie. It's really awkward because when you're writing it, it seems really awkward, like you don't know anyone. I'm Cassie, the very proud big sister and big sister-in-law to this beautiful couple. Woo! Let's give it up for husband and wife, Lelia and Danny! Husband and wife! Woo! So today has been so perfect and full of love. But as Danny mentioned, there is one person who isn't here and who would be greeting with pride and joy more than anyone, and that is our dear Granny. So Granny was so full of love and generosity that today, seeing her second youngest grandchild get married would have been one of the happiest days, hi pal, of her life. Even more because she absolutely blooming loved Danny to bits. When they were together, there were many a glass of vino that ended up in Jack Daniels, but for Granny, more vino, and howls of laughter. So let's do Granny proud and continue that tonight. Howls of laughter and keep the alcohol coming. Yeah. One thing I'm so grateful for is that Granny got to meet baby Felix. He's even got a glass. He's not messing around. Not for long, but they did share. Yeah, cheers! Not for long, but they shared a very special bond immediately, and that is something that I can't wait to tell Felix about when he's older. But Granny was like that, though. She was very special. And I wanted to say on her behalf how special love is and how truly special your love is. She loved you both very much. She loved how you laughed together, how Daddy's always tinkered in and plouted in, how honest you are with each other, how you're always doing lovely things with Felix, and how Layla is like her in being so generous and caring about everyone around her so deeply. She admired how hard you both work, and she was so proud of you both. She really would have been over the moon today. Well, that's exactly where she is, somewhere up there, looking down on this wonderful day and showering down more of her love, more happiness, more blessings of a strong and happy marriage, more pride, joy, and laughter, and probably saying, get on with it and say cheers already. So here's to our Granny, on her behalf, and a huge declaration of love onto the special and precious bride and groom, Lelia and Danny. Slanjava! Slanjava. Cheers. Cheers, hen, to Granny.
Oh, man. Yeah, come on then. Come on. Right. Here's my 2 minutes to take the spotlight. First, thank all of you for joining us today to celebrate the wedding of my beautiful daughter and Danny. I'd like and, well, I'm sure he's very beautiful to Chris. I'd like to thank people who come from far, and you stole this, and wide. My sisters and niece from LA, Harry from Vietnam, and Angus from New York, all the way here, yes, from all the way here. I'm also happy to be joined by all my 4 daughters, Nadia, Samantha, Cassie, and of course Leila. I love you all. Yeah. And also thanks to all the hens, stags and bridesmaids. And when the stag sent me a photo of him in the nappy, I was looking at it and said, why are they sending a picture of Felix? I looked and said, oh, well, that's a bit, yeah. And to our Scottish family, sorry, but because of my bad knee, there'll be no gay Gordon tonight. Sorry, I do apologize. For rest of you, for Britishers, gay Gordon is a damn hard dance. So it just kills you. Now, I told Colin that I feel a bit nervous, and he's giving me some medicine. But it strangely tastes like Drambuie. I don't know. So, but it did work. They say the bride looks beautiful on her wedding day. Well, Leila, you look beautiful every day. Leila, a bit about Leila. Leila has always been her own person and has a great success, made a great success of her own life. And she found a job at 17 and made her way up to achieve the position of the account manager. And at the same time, been a wonderful mom to little devil called Felix. Here's your boo-boo. And I'd like to welcome Danny to our family. Another thing about Danny is, being a white boy, never tasted Persian food. And now, he loves it. He eats everything Persian. So, and not only he's a great partner to Leila and a loving father to little Felix, he's always a very good mate of mine. And then one piece of advice to Danny is, whatever she says, just nod and say yes, yes for an easy life. Well, I got the font wrong. That's why I was trying to put it on one page, but it didn't work. So I'm so proud of you, as it says, so proud of you. I'm so proud of you too. And with the help of Felix, you will have nothing but happiness in front of you. Sadly, Granny couldn't be here with us, but if she was, as Patrick and the rest of them know, she'd be on her second bottle of wine, or maybe her third. So I'd like to propose a toast to a happy couple, Leila and Sarah.
Cheers, man. Thanks, Lee.
As it goes. There. Let's go!
Go on, Levy.
You did me dirty there. I can't believe you put me on after Lee. Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. I've been literally worried about this for weeks, so you'll all be pleased to know I'm shitting myself, hate public speaking, so this is going to be pretty short and sweet, and we can all get on with the rest of the night. For those who don't know me, my name's Matt, and I've been friends with Danny since we first met in high school. Since then, he's been a pretty constant presence in my life. We've lived together, worked together, and if we're both honest, spent countless hours doing nothing together. We're quite different in some ways, but the things that have kept us such good friends for so long is a shared sense of humour and I think a genuine appreciation for each other's perspective on life. I know traditionally I'm supposed to try and make him squirm in his seat, but after 20 odd years I can safely say that he's borderline impossible to embarrass, and I can't remember the last time I actually managed to get him. He'll just sit there cracking up and start heckling me. I'm also quite easy to embarrass, so the thought of an anecdote from our 20s falling flat on its face and him reminding me for the rest of our lives has convinced me to sort of go in another direction. So instead, in a rare showing of public affection, I'm going to share a few of the traits that I love about him and what I think makes Danny the wonderful person he is. I genuinely think Danny is quite a rare person. I've never met anybody quite like him. Lots of people have layers to them. The longer you get to know them, the more sides of their personality you see. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Layers like an onion. Danny, on the other hand, is not a complicated man. What you're getting with him is more of a potato. I mean that in the best possible way. He's the most irritatingly lovable, piss-taking idiot that doesn't have a bad bone in his body, and he knows exactly who he is. I know for me, I'm definitely different things to different people, but with Danny, he's exactly the same with everybody who he meets. He's unashamedly himself. It doesn't matter where he is or who he's with. I think that's why he has so many friends that simultaneously love him, but would also quite like to punch him in the face. Whether you've known him years or minutes, from the moment he sees you, he's winding you up and poking you just to see how seriously you're taking yourself that day. For me, he's the antidote to any sign of pretentiousness, stuck-up attitudes, or pointless worries. He has a way of just cutting through whatever it is that you've built up in your head and making you laugh at yourself, and he expects the exact same thing back from you. It's something that's helped me out a lot over the course of our friendship. It's rare to see him interact with anybody without people cracking up at themselves, or more often than not at him. His thoughts and emotions are written all over his face and body language like an open book, so he can't lie, hide anything, or be insincere. He's hilarious when he's annoyed, and he's fascinating when he's happy. I've literally sat on the sofa and watched him get more joy out of eating a bar of chocolate than I think I've ever gotten from anything in my entire life. He truly does enjoy all the little things in life that I think pass a lot of us by. As simple as it is, I personally get so much out of just spending time with someone like that. I think it really is like a breath of fresh air. He's somehow managed to build his own philosophy on life that I respect, despite him possibly not knowing what the word philosophy means. He truly is the most funny, happy, and carefree person I know, and I see it rub off on the people around him, including me. Lelia pointed this out to me, to be fair, but it's not like he doesn't have bad things happen to him, or act like an unreasonable arse sometimes, but he literally has the perfect brain for this world. No matter what happens to him in a day, he just goes to sleep and wakes up reset to factory settings. Happy, clean slate. I really don't know how he does it. It's quite amazing. Yeah, Danny, I love you. I'm really proud of where you're at. You've been an amazing friend to me over the years. Thanks for sticking with me when I was bordering on becoming a total recluse. But yeah, anyway, this is starting to sound a bit like I've written my own wedding vows to Danny. And there's two other wonderful people involved in all this. Lelia, I absolutely love you too, mate. You're an absolute legend. Thank you for including me in all three of your lives. I couldn't dream up a better person for him. You appreciate and find infuriating all the same little things about him that I do and more. These days when I come round, the real highlight is seeing you and Felix and how happy you all are. You're both raising like such a lovely little boy as he wanders around causing havoc. Yeah, in the years you guys have been together, it's both been amazing and slightly bizarre watching Danny turn into a fully functioning adult while still keeping all the bits that make him so great, which I think you're a big part of. It's a real honour to be here with the weird little lad that I met in high school all those years ago, sat with his beautiful wife and son in a room full of people here to celebrate them. I'm probably short and sweet, so if we could all raise a glass to Danny, Lelia and Felix, keep doing what you're doing.
I love you, man. Thank you. I love you, guys. I love you.